Kirk.
And this is our cast review for Survivor Redemption Island. We'll start with Andrea. I call her Barbie number one. She's fresh, she's young, she's going to last as long as the other people leave her in the game. People don't recognize the threat that the young, fresh-faced is, though, so it's a good chance she'll at least make the merge.
I agree. She seems like a glamour girl. She's going to be, eye candy for a lot of the guys. Stuff they may keep around because of that, but I don't think she's got a whole lot of game savvy. I don't see a lot of play from her.
How about Ashley?
Ashley, hard worker. I think she can handle it. She gives me the sense that she deserves to win it, though, and because she's paid her dues. But I don't think it's going to get her very far. My guess is Jerry.
I'm thinking she's not going to last long at all. I call her cannon fodder Barbie. I think she's going to irritate people. I think as long as she's a number in an alliance, she'll stay in the game. But she's just a number. Maybe early jury, maybe beforehand. Depends how irritating she gets. Now David, on the other hand, this guy, something about him. By the way, everybody watching, we based our evaluation of the people off their 1 minute, 2 minute bio that's posted on CBS, and the little bit that we saw in the first episode. And David, especially in his little interview, 2 words for you: creep-er. Guy is just creepy, and I think people are going to pick that up. He's just doesn't feel trustworthy to me, and I think people are going to zone in on that. And he's going to be an early out.
I think he's smart enough to plan and execute a good strategy, but off his bio he says he planned to play it dumb a little bit. I don't think that's a good idea. Fabio from last season tried to play it down too, and or so he says, but I'm not so sure it was the case.
I don't think he
was it didn't work for him. He only got where he was because somebody else made that happen. I think the same thing's going to happen to David if he doesn't play his cards right. I like him though. I think he's a decent player. He sounds like he might be a decent player, but I don't think he's gonna. I think he'd have a chance. He could win, but I don't think he will.
Yeah, I normally pull for the intellectual types, and he just seems untrustworthy, and I think that's going to kill him. Francesca. We already know she's gone, and I think she was a victim of the numbers in that game. But early on, I liked her smile. I liked her intelligence. I thought she could keep her mouth closed more often than open. I thought she'd have a good opportunity to make it in the jury. She might make it back into the game though, so we'll have to see.
Yeah, I didn't have anything against her from her bio. She seemed pretty wholesome. She sounded like she knew what she was talking about and knew how to play the game. And I think she just got on the wrong end of some things and it bit her. And she created some issues, and they came back to haunt her, and she got out early. I don't think that was of her own doing. So we'll see if she can make it back. Grant, the ex-NFL player. What do you think of Grant?
I think he's a big threat. I think he's a really big threat. I think he's a likable guy. I think he's eye candy for the ladies. And he's got a good physique. He's got a good look, and the ladies are going to gravitate to that. He's also very athletic. I think he's going to come off as an athletic threat. He sounds very personable. He sounds very, comfortable around people, and I think he's got the triple threat going. I think he's going to be an early out unless he gets into an alliance that feels like they need him and they're safe with him. Because you let that guy get passed into individual immunity, he's going to be a terror.
Yeah, I agree. Ex-sports stars usually do pretty good. They're the full package. They got the physicality part of it. They've got the team environment part of it. They've got the leadership part of it. And I think people are going to see that early on as a threat. Unless he grabs a group of people that gravitate to him, I think they're going to get rid of him probably before the merge.
Yeah, watching him play with Rob, I think just based on his expressions, although you didn't see any camera time that stated it, based on his expressions, I'm thinking he's laying back and letting things fall out. I'm not thinking he's quite the follower that he early on looked like, but we shall see.
Julie, our firefighter. Like I said, firefighters usually do good on this show. Older women usually do good on this show. I don't know about older